a new jobs creation scheme. You know, this was part of the campaign promises, and here we are, we're beginning it, and the federal government has just flagged up this scheme. The Director General of the National Directorate of Employment is our guest. He is Mr. Silas Ali Agara. A fine morning to you, sir.
Morning, TVC viewers, and morning, Nigerians.
Indeed. Thank you very much. Now, well, you see, I mean, everybody wants jobs. They're jobs. But these jobs, are they for unskilled workers only? Or are they, you know, is there a nice mix of them? I ask these questions against the backdrop of some jobs haven't been reserved for special people, so to speak. You know what I mean by special people.
I understand you clearly.
Okay, sir. So give us the lowdown. Give us what's the what it is that is in store with this. How many jobs in the first instance, and how many ultimately? What's the aim ultimately?
Yeah, thank you very much. I understand you clearly. But let me start. Let me educate our viewers first of the mandate of NDE.
Okay.
Ours is not to distribute white-collar jobs or other jobs to Nigerian youth. Ours is just to create employment. How do we create employment? We create employment by impacting skills on the unskilled Nigerians. And again, we can upskill those that are skilled. We can upskill their skill to a much higher level so that they can fit into the industry. And what we're doing now first is to impact skills on the unskilled youth that need to be on their own, create employment, and in the long run, engage other youth that will work with them. And that is the multiplying effect in the long run. And so what we started last week has been on the drawing board for about 3 months running. If you recall, Mr. President appointed me as the DG of National Director of Employment in the month July with a mandate to revamp the agency. And how do we do that? Is to hit the ground running by coming up with a scheme that will help us learn the learning curve going forward. And what we just did was to make it available to all Nigerians, open it to all Nigerians, irrespective of where you're coming from, who you are. And how do you make it open to all Nigerians is to have a portal where everybody will log in, assess what you have, and be able to choose the preferred skills that they think will enable them to fit into the present reality of times. We have over 30 set skills on our portal. And what we did was to have a minimum of 10 per the electoral ward that we have in the country. If you check the record, we have over 8,809, about 8,809 electoral wards in the country, and we're giving a minimum of 10 per ward. That means any electoral ward today you key into, you have a benchmark of 10 persons. 10 youth that we want to impact our skills to. We want to lift and help them create that employment. That's what we just started doing last week.
Indeed. Thank you very much. So it's really to equip youths to become employable, either amongst themselves or to have entrepreneurial skill, but to just not be without any skill at all. There are a lot of Nigerian youths that are exactly in that position. So this is one of the things that this program seeks to remedy, to sort of qualify you. Okay, then.
Yes.
Okay, so you did make the point that, well, it's not so much your area to give the jobs, but to enable people to receive those jobs by their having
Very
acquired
correct.
some skill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what we just did. And that's
Okay.
what we're doing. It's going to run for 3 months in various set skills. You have the emerging digital skills that is more attractive to our youth. We're trying to migrate from the old set skills that ND is known for. Times have changed. Youth are more ambitious now. They want something that that will give them that pride with some decency of what they are doing. And so we have to migrate from some old set skills that ND is known for. Again, to even refine some of the skills that will discourage rural-urban migration, because the trend now is most of the youth are moving from the rural area to the urban area to seek for white-collar job. But we discovered that, look, wherever you are, you can do something. You can add something to the national economy. You mustn't move from your from a rural area to a more urban area for you to be attractive or for your set skill to be attractive. You can provide that, you can generate that income wherever you find yourself. And that is the aim again. One of the aims is to encourage that rural-urban migration and to engage the youth wherever they, from the comfort of their rooms, they can add value to the economy.
Indeed. Now, please tell me about I think it is a sort of a positive, how does one phrase it now? Positive discrimination. The Nigerians with special needs, they're going to be paid particular attention to. Tell us about that, please.
Yes, we are having a handshake with the agency coordinating the special needs. You know, Mr. President just recently appointed an executive secretary to man the agency of the Disability Commission. We're able to factor about 3,000 slots through the portal to encourage them to advise their members to log in. So we'll be able to factor about 3,000 slots for them. That means a minimum of 80 per state for this Disability Commission. And that is just for a start. And they're quite happy. We're quite encouraged with the response we're getting from the Disability Commission and Nigerians at large, including the women, gender for gender. We need to tailor our programs in such a way that it will encourage, so inclusivity was factored in from the beginning, so that we are not seen to be gender biased. And I can comfortably tell you that the numbers of the women that we have in our program that was flagged up on Friday was quite encouraging. I've not seen anything like that, though this is my first program in ND, and I believe that going forward is going to be something good for all Nigerians.
So in effect, this is what is properly called the Renewed Hope Employment Initiative unfolding in action, to give it its official title.
If you look at the priorities of the Renewed Hope agenda, the third point is something that is a point. The third priority there is what ND comfortably fit in, and ND can comfortably drive. Though some other priorities in the Renew Hope agenda, we are playing some complementary roles in addressing it with other agencies. But for the priority number 3, we don't need anybody to tell us this is where we fit in. So we have comfortably fit in and driving the priority number 3 of the Renew Hope agenda. And that's why we've christened the program to be the Renew Hope Job Initiative of Mr. President, by way fulfilling the campaign promises of Mr. President to Nigerians. And this is just for 2024. Certainly, in the first quarter of 2025, we should be doing something more robust than what we are doing now. We should be doing we should be coming out with set skills in the emerging digital world. We should be coming out with set skills that will encourage, that will be more attractive to our youth going forward. We need to encourage them to come on that same platform with other youth globally, so that we can be able to compete wherever our youth find themselves. They can be able to compete with other youth from other climes.
Indeed. As you put it, wherever our youth happen to find themselves. But also, there's a part of your initiative that is going to be resettling, if you want, resettling people into entrepreneurial, on their own scale levels, and that kind of thing. Because I think the idea is that, look, you don't go looking for jobs at government and private sectors. There's no ban against it. But if people can actually be self-starters, employ themselves, I suppose that would be the ideal. And so how might it work, the idea of once having enabled, equipped some of those who are involved with this, that whole idea about, resettling them into some sort of entrepreneurial activity. How would that work?
Yes, that brings us to the point of interagency collaboration. ND cannot go it alone. ND cannot successfully drive this project alone. And there are a lot of agencies, government agencies, that we need to collaborate so we can successfully deliver on those priority area of the Renew Hope agenda. We have reached out to the humanitarian ministry, and luckily they are partnering with NDE to address that settlement pack. You will recall that the humanitarian ministry have a lot of these packs in our warehouses nationwide. The packs available in the warehouse in Lagos are different from those available in the warehouse in Kano. Likewise, those available in the warehouse of Sokoto is different from those available in Plateau. And we've tailored the program in such a way that we took inventory of what is available in Lagos. And the set skills we are delivering in Lagos is different from the set skills we are delivering in Kano, given the package available from the humanitarian ministry in Lagos. And so three things will happen at the end of the program. Some of the beneficiaries would be financially resettled by way of loan. We'll be giving some loan, which is repayable, and a small figure loan for them to start their business or what they have been trained for. Some of them will get the resettlement pack provided by the humanitarian ministry. And so we'll factor it into that. And those that are getting the resettlement pack, and some of them, again, will be introduced to financial institutions. We have the Bank of Industry, Bank of Agriculture, and other financial institutions that have been set up to encourage small artisans to pick up or entrepreneurship. So some of them will be linking them, will go ahead of them, discuss with the financial institutions, and make the floodgate available for the beneficiaries so that they can be encouraged, they can key in. The financial institution can encourage them by way of financial support for them to start up. So it's a win-win situation for all. If you're not getting the loan from NDE, you'll be getting the settlement pack from humanitarian, or you'll be getting the introductory note, and NDE will encourage those financial institutions to start to set you up. And so three things certainly will happen. It's a win-win situation for all. And I must appreciate what the humanitarian ministry is doing. And going forward, we are looking at other areas of collaboration with the humanitarian ministry. Mind you, NDE has a robust infrastructure from this. All states of the Federation, the 36 states, including Abuja, have NDE structures. We have training centers. Over 80 training centers in the country. So that means, and we have people with the expertise manning those training centers. And some of our training centers have boarding facilities for female and male beneficiaries. If you interact with your colleagues that came for the flag off in Buhari, we took them around the training facilities in Buhari, which is the FCT training facility, with the boarding hostel facility for male and female, and the training facility available for agriculture, value chain agriculture sector, vocational sector, special works, special public works, and so entrepreneurship. All have been. It's a one-stop training center we have in the Buhari that can accommodate virtually 20 of the set skills that we are promoting in this very Renew Hope job initiative of Mr. President.
Okay, then. Well, just to put this information out that the German president, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, has arrived the presidential villa Abuja as part of a 4-day visit to Africa, and will also travel to South Africa and Lesotho afterwards. He was received by President Tinubu at the forecourt of the presidential villa to a guard of honor, and also treated to a traditional, the traditional gun salute. I suppose that's a 21-gun salute reserved for visiting presidents and heads of government. Okay, you'll be hearing much more about that later on the news. But back to this live program then, and our guest is Silas Ali Agara. Honorable Agara is the DG of the National Directorate of Employment. Okay, thank you very much, as you are sort of enlightening on it. And then I can see that there's sort of a wide scope of people. I'm looking at a report here, various categories of unskilled and unemployed. Unskilled and unemployed have been provided for within the scheme. On the one hand, there'll be the unskilled, and you just told us how you'll be handling that. But then there are also the unemployed. So this will mop up school leavers, school dropouts, maybe graduates of tertiary institution. So it was as well that you said the skill sets that you're working with, for example, in a place like Lagos, will differ from Kano or some other place, because there's a whole mix of people and a whole mix of needs that you're going to have to sort out and sort of deal with. How is that going?
Yes, let me throw some light to the different set skills. You agree with me that what will move the market, what will bring in more revenue in Lagos to a beneficiary might be different from what is obtainable in Kano, and what will push more in Bayelsa might be different from what you will have in Sokoto State. And so the environment matters, and the priorities of the people from those areas matters. So you have to factor in the priorities of the place you're impacting those skills, what generally will move in those areas. So you have to factor all this into the program. And for the graduates, we have designed a program too. Some of our graduates will want to be skilled up in certain set skill. That is acceptable. We have accommodated them. Some of our graduates, again, that are in the rural areas, we have designed a program that is called Graduate Attachment Program. For them, they will provide some skeletal services in some of our schools in the rural areas by way of supporting and educating and preparing our pupils there for the JAMB exams, for SSC, NECO exams, supporting the community secondary schools. And we are giving them some stipends at the end of the month. It's a program that will run for 6 months, encouraging graduates to go back to some secondary schools and impact knowledge on the preparing students for those kind of exams. Some of the graduates that we have that have some specialized skills But the industry is not ready to accommodate them. Most of our companies, most of our industry today, when our fresh graduates go for employment, they keep asking them working experience, years of working experience. And so that has sort of differentiated them from being accommodated. And we have factored those set of graduates that have those specialized skills, and we'll provide them with stipends, send them to some of the industries that will accommodate, that will accept them. At the end of the month, it's a 6-month program. At the end of the month, we pay them the stipends. That will enable them, their CVs to be enriched. At the end, they will be able to say, we have this working experience, having worked here for this number of months. And if at the end of the 6 months, the industry or the company is comfortable with the services of these graduates, they end up absorbing them. At the end, they ask us for a recommendation letter for the graduate to be absorbed. And we've done that. We are doing that. And that, again, is going to provide a comfort ground for some of our graduates with specialized skills. For some that need to be upskilled, we need to upscale their skill going forward in 2025 from this set of 93,000 we're training. We'll certainly upscale their skill to a much higher level. We're not just going to allow our trainees, our beneficiaries, at the end of the program to just go to the market. For those artisans, we are designing a special app that will accommodate the interests of these artisans. For instance, what the Uber, the Bolt app is doing, you can log in to ask for services from a Bolt driver and Uber driver. We're doing the same thing for our artisans. NDE is not a revenue-yielding agency. It's a service agency. And we link the client with our beneficiaries on that app. The app is going to be localized. It's going to be geofenced. If you're in Lagos, it is geofenced within Lagos. If you're in Kaduna, it is geofenced within Kaduna. And the app links the clients and the beneficiaries. And you're able to rate and grade the beneficiaries based on the services they have provided for you. Nigerians have confidence in NDE. It's quite different for you going to the roadside to pick a plumber, to pick an artisan, a mason that will come into your family house to work. But you have that confidence that NDE will not give you someone with dubious character to do that, to provide those kind of services for you. And we believe that our beneficiaries should be encouraged, should be given a different platform where they can showcase what we have trained them for.
You know, that's so exciting. I don't know if it is a first, but as you said, instead of, going to the roadside to, borrow your words to look for a plumber or an electrician, there's an app. And I can just begin to imagine how it would have been schemed such that depending on what the need is that you have, you probably could go there, go to that particular section and then find a list of possibilities. And you could link up like that. It might exist, but I must say I have missed it. And so that's why I said it's exciting that the NDE is coming up with
no, so the app will come on board. The app will come on board at the end of this training program. The training program is going to last for the next 3 months. Yes. And so at the end of the training program, of course, the app will be made available.
So the skill sets that are now available as a result of those trainings can now be, tried, accessed by members of the public. Am I following you? Am I on the right
path?
Correct. Because you did liken it to Bolt, for example. Those kind of things. Okay. Yeah. Now, the other thing is, it's very important to you, I read, the principle, the inclusiveness. You said that a minimum of 10 per electoral ward. And when you, especially as you phrased it as a minimum of 10, there might be the odd cases where there might be 12, maybe 15, maybe just 10, maybe 11, but a minimum, of 10, will be taken. Now, explain for people to understand the objective of inclusiveness. Is it along the lines of no person left behind, kind of a syndrome?
No, inclusiveness, we have tried in the past. What we do at ND is a paper transaction. Forms are distributed to some privileged few to fill. And those privileged few are the ones that benefit from the programs of the NDE. Now we have tried to open up a bit. We might not be too perfect going for this. Our first program that is digital, using technology. We might, like I said, we might not be too perfect, but it's a learning curve for all of us in NDE. The challenges that comes up with this program, of course, we will learn and improve on it going forward. Now, it's open to Nigerians. Those that were able to log on our portal before it was closed, it was open to all. Now we have a database. You can comfortably come to ND and you ask us, how many people have you trained in 2024? We have a database. You just go into our database. You don't need us to, we don't need to provide you with the info. You just go into our database and the informations are there. By way, it will checkmate double process, double training, beneficiaries going for double program. You know, in the past, you can comfortably come to ND and you're trained today for a particular set skill. You are empowered. After 3 months, you move. You migrate to a different set skill because there's no mechanism to check who have been trained today and who is going to be trained tomorrow. So we've tried to address all this. That's why we've asked of certain vital details. It's a law in Nigeria. You must have a name number. It's a law already. And so we have encouraged all those that need to be trained, that need to apply for our program. They must key in with their NIM, phone number, email. So this data is there. Once you log in for a next program, it automatically fishes you out that you have been trained this period. Now, inclusivity is, we have encouraged gender inclusiveness in our program. And we have a lot of women that have been trained currently. We have factored in people with special needs through the commission of the Disability Commission. They have so we're not accused of being biased, of going into a different state to pick in one or two. We have tailored that through the Disability Commission, and they have encouraged their members to log in on the portal of NDE, and we got all the data from the commission. And we are, like I said, we are taking a minimum of 80 per state nationwide, 36 states, including Abuja. Members of the Disability Commission, the executive was in the flag off over last week, Friday, in Buhari, to appreciate and to state that all members of that community have keyed into the program. And the flag off was done simultaneously nationwide. All the 36 states flag off that same Friday. It was attended by the Disability Commission's membership from those states rather. And so we have taken steps to ensure that all is being carried along. And like I said, this is just our first program. It might not be too perfect, but we are learning by the day and going forward in 2025. The first quarter of 2025, I'm hoping, given what we are working on at the headquarters, we should flag off our second program for Nigerians and to support the Renew Hope agenda of Mr. President.
Okay. You know, as exciting as this is, the Renewed Hope Employment Initiative, and that's what we're talking about now, and your efforts in that regard. Indeed, thank you very much. But I've sort of gotten greedy, and I've said, okay, this is a new one. As you've said, it's your very first time out. And then after this, you'll take on another one. But NDE existed before these programs were launched. Perhaps this might be a good time to find out what NDE has been up to. I'm sure it wasn't sitting down waiting waiting around for a government initiative to come along, whereupon we'd be busy. Can we seize this opportunity? Maybe we should take a break and then come back and learn about the activities of the NDE as an institution. Is that a deal? I'll go on a quick break. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707 272 8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
Meet Benga Oreshegun, a fearless voice and an advocate for the truth. He's bringing fresh energy and bold insights to journalists' hangout.
Get ready for deeper analysis and dynamic perspectives. Join me and Babajide Kolade Otitoju with other veteran journalists on Journalists Hangout. Weekdays from 5 p.m. and on Sundays 1:30 p.m.
Every second, every minute, every hour, and every day, time doesn't just tick away. It's a countdown to political decisions that shape our world.
This country must move.
Imagine the impact these decisions have on our lives. Some are consequential, others may leave us intrigued or baffled.
You will have no better friend and partner than Nigeria.
Step in and feel the frenzy like never before. Join me every weekday for an hour of fact-finding interviews where questions cut to the core.
How would you say your administration has fared in these sectors?
I will dig in to get to the heart of issues, from local politics to global insight. Join me as I unearth the power plays, jaw-dropping revelations, and the unfiltered truth. This isn't just politics, it's unraveling the stories that matter. Brace yourself for Politics Tonight every weekday at 8 p.m., where every decision echoes along the corridors of our lives. Politics Tonight, only on TVC News.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
There is always more to a story than the screaming headline. The part of a story that is not told casts a shadow. It's like the part of an object that is not reached by light. On TVC News, I'm able to explore the many angles there are to a story, talking to stakeholders, asking the difficult questions, and digging for facts. I believe the viewers are able to make a better decision if they're well informed and understand not just a part, but the complete story. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Okay, welcome back, and our guest is still in our Abuja studio, Honorable Silas Ali Agara. He's the Director General of the National Directorate of Employment, and he's been telling us, about the Renewed Hope Employment Initiative. We're looking at a target of what, 93,731, made up of something of in the region of 10 persons per electoral ward. And 93,731, 3,000 of those have been reserved for people with special needs. Do I have a call? Reverend Dominic, he's been holding on. Are you still there, Reverend?
I'm still here. Good morning, Chibiori. Good morning to your guests.
Good morning, Reverend. Thank you for calling in. Go ahead, please, with your question or observation.
Okay. Yore, there's no doubt that this government has a great plan to change our narratives in every sector, education, employment. There's no doubt. But Yore, at times I ask myself this question. Am I a Nigerian? I'm a local pastor. I'm supposed to be a Nigerian, a local pastor, communicating with people. What he's saying now to me sounds Greek to me. I don't know if he's a 60. Number two is this. When we talk about portal and website in Nigeria, at times it's like mystery. Let me give you an example. The educational loan fund. Some people have come to this church. I'm a local pastor to say, Daddy, I want to apply to this. And every time I try to open the website, it becomes a mission impossible. Now, that's a good plan to give Nigerians opportunity to go to school. But the website is not working. Now, what he's saying here, I don't know where I belong to, the world I belong to. As a Nigerian, live in Lagos. I don't know where I belong to. Because most of these things sound Greek. And it's a noble plan.
You are a full-fledged Nigerian, Reverend Dominic.
Of Nigerian president before. Let me mention his name. One of their colleagues, Ruben Abati. Is at times policies is like witchcraft. A president make a policy, if you can hear me, a president make a policy that will work. And they think this policy will give you A, B, C. But at the end of it, the policy fails. Not because the president doesn't have intention of policy, but people who implement it. What he's saying now sounds great to me. I've not seen the website of NGA. I've not seen the website of loan fund working. But that's the plan to make Nigeria work. And one man cannot govern Nigeria. It takes every one of us. Yeah. Get a man to break his story down and know how to employ these people and make it workable so that we can break down unemployment in this nation.
All right.
Every government tries their best. Today we're blaming Buhari. I don't want to blame Buhari, but the policy has made, the implementers become a problem. This is the issue. This is a wonderful policy. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm a local pastor. This is my first time to hear it. And people who come to me have not had it. Please let me make it to get to grassroots so we can solve the problem of Nigeria. It is solvable. We have the money, we have the people, we have the very intelligent people to drive it. But there's some of that in between the line.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling in, Reverend Dominic. And part of your concern is why we do actually have Honorable Silas Ali Agara here today. He's the Director General. And Mr. DG, the point he makes, he might not be alone, that, look, I don't know enough about the NDE. In fact, I myself, as you know, I had sort of agreed with you that we'd take a break, come back, and actually find out about the crucial role NDE must be playing in the scheme of things that people are not necessarily aware of. And he touched on the technology point. You were talking about portals. How have you interrogated that whole area to see that it will not disappoint at the end of the day? He cited the scholarship scheme and people having difficulties accessing that portal. Have you also thought of all of these areas and how your work will not be stymied by something that wasn't planned for, as, for example, somebody not being able to log on to a portal, for example, at very basic?
Yes, I quite agree with the Reverend gentleman, and he's not just speaking for me, he's speaking on behalf of a lot of Nigerians that have had challenges with other government agencies when it comes to portal application. But I don't want to speak for other agencies because I might not know what happened or what transpired, but I can speak for NDE. Yes, I know when we opened the portal, because of the traffic, that problem came on. So we had to increase our bandwidth so we can accommodate the traffic that will come in. The first week, the traffic was unimaginable. That shows you the level of unemployment that is going on, that we have on ground. The portal was open for about 3 weeks, and at the end of the third week, it was shut down. So right now, the portal has been shut down. So we can process the applicant and start the program. It is when we commence the next program for next year, then we open the portal again. And so if you log in now, of course, the portal will not be, it's not there again because it has been shut down at the close of, we took adverts. We had adverts in the Nation newspaper, we had adverts in Blueprint, we had adverts in a lot of social media platforms announcing the portal.
DG, you see here,
Yes.
you people in charge, it's not everybody who, among those of you that are in charge of different organizations that fully appreciate the advertising and the role it plays. You might have devoted a small portion of the assets at your disposal to this. And the whole thing is about repeatability. It must be repeated, repeated, and repeated, and repeated. That is the principle upon which advertising is based. Now, no doubt you have paid some money, sir, for these things. But if you did it only once or twice or thrice, you get where I'm going. You get my drift. And all of this costs money. And you people have very important things to do. So you might decide that I can't put these billions on advertising now. I have other things to do. Might there be a problem there?
I get you. See, we have to. It's a mixed problem. We have to meet somewhere. And like you said, you can't channel all the resources meant for the program into advertisement. And but going forward, we should be able to look for that means that this message can get down to the ordinary man out there.
Because thank God you came on air today. Now we found out that one of the reasons people will be having a difficulty is that actually it's been shut down for now until the next phase. But because of this dearth of information, people are going around looking for help. Pastor Dominic's experience, he shared with us that I couldn't even access it. Now we know probably why he couldn't. But let me go back to the inauguration itself. We have a clip here, a short clip. We'll take a bit of it since that's what we're speaking about this morning. The clip at the inauguration of this exercise.
The unemployment rate in the country this year is 4.52%, while data on unemployed people stand at 3.53 million same year. It's the flag up of the renewed Hope Employment Initiative of the current administration. Over 93,000 Nigerians have been selected as beneficiaries, cutting across 30 skill acquisition programs. Over 40,000 of the beneficiaries are to be trained in ICT, while more than 3,000 persons with disabilities are beneficiaries. The federal government says the initiative underscores its commitment to reducing unemployment and fostering economic growth through practical skill development.
All applicants register through our online portal, which has enabled us to establish for the first time a credible database of all our beneficiaries.
This is a bold attempt at providing decent employment opportunities for the employed in Nigeria through the vehicle of skills acquisition training in both traditional and emerging skills.
The National Assembly appreciates the drive by the government to bridge the unemployment gap. It promises to dutifully carry out its oversight functions for effective implementation.
We must continue to work together to address the underlying causes of unemployment in Nigeria.
Don't look at this program like any other usual, my own dividend of political participation. But look at it very critical as another opportunity for you to find your tomorrow.
Beneficiaries, including persons with disabilities, appreciate government's effort at impacting their lives.
We feel the percent of blankets in the AED because they have been doing a lot across with the person with disability, and this is a wonderful.
Okay, then. So that's a snippet of the report that went out at the inauguration of this particular scheme. Oh, by the way, Chiwendu in Abuja, where you just heard, Chiwendu had been holding on, and my apologies, Chiwendu. So sorry that we couldn't pick you up. You know, I don't know. Maybe if you call in again, see what we can do. Okay. Okay. Dying moments of the program now. Honorable Silas Ali Agara, DG, Director General, National Directorate of Employment. I had asked for something of a situation report, really, on the work of the NDE. Maybe just a couple of bullet points of, because my theory was that you weren't waiting around for this. This fits right into your scheme, but before this, there were core functions you were performing. So people don't know. What are those? Just give us some sort of bullet points, 2 or 3 bullet points of the core role and the reason for existence of the NDE.
Yeah, well, some of the core role as stated in the Act establishing the NDE is to create a database for the unemployed Nigerians, again to impact skills on unemployed Nigeria that needs to acquire skills so that they can fit into the create and have an economic impact in the system. There's something you asked before now, which before you went on break. Okay. That ND had been there, and ND was not just created today, but ND had been there. Sort of like people don't know what ND was doing in the past. You see, different governments have their priorities. The priority of the present government is different from the priority of previous government. And it depends on how you energize the system and how you encourage the system, those that you have. The present crop of staff we are working with are the same staff you have in the NDA in the past. All you just need is that encouragement, that motivation. They have a robust working material, a robust infrastructure in ND, well-trained, with that knowledgeable gap that they can fit in and make an impact in the society. We'll just be using the same staff and the same infrastructure that have been on ground for long. There's no addition to the workforce. All you just need is that encouragement. That's what we've done. Encourage them, motivate them, let them know they can do it, let them know they can achieve it. And the result we're getting today is from the staff. So I appreciate what they are doing. And I know with the right motivation, we can do better than that going forward.
Indeed. Well, we're going to have to leave it here. But I think a key point for you to consider, sir, would be that of seeing what can be done about information dissemination. People want to know.
And let me use this platform to appreciate the input of the Reverend gentleman that asked the first question about
Reverend Dominic from Alimosho.
Reverend Dominic from Alimosho on the workability of portals, website of government agencies. Yes. And again, we'll try to make this information available going forward in good time, that it will go down to the grassroots and devote more resources to advertisement, to media outreach, so that they can help us disseminate the information. Because without carrying Nigerians along, the program is of no use. Because we are designing these programs for Nigerians. And the only way we can educate Nigerians is to reach out to the media houses so they can help us broadcast the issues and tell Nigerians what we are doing.
Well,
thank you very much.
I want to thank you I want to thank you very much, Honorable Silas Ali Agura, Director General, National Directorate of...
Agara.
Agara, indeed, that's what I thought I said, Honorable Agara. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now. And, please join us tomorrow for a fresh edition. I am Iyori Folarin. See you then.
But why won't I be happy? Not just because it's festive season. It's moments of friendship and 60 million reasons to love. Small pepper.
Babes, this dress is given.
Don't forget the earrings. Those are 2 reasons already.
The best reasons will make your heart beat faster. Come on! And make every laugh worth it. It's all about holding hands, sharing and enjoying happy times together.
Have more reasons to be happy with Niger dramas, football, and more smiles on DSTV this festive season. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
The following is a paid presentation by ShopX TV. It's Black Friday. ShopX TV is proud to celebrate this occasion by giving away 10% off to all amazing customers from now till December 15th, 2024. Introducing the ShopX 10-in-1 Air Fryer Oven. The incredible 12-liter oven that offers 75% more space for cooking than traditional air fryers. Stay tuned and learn about the amazing free bonus items included with the CookX Air Fryer Oven. The CookX Air Fryer Oven replaces a deep fryer, a rotisserie oven, a dehydrator, an oven, a toaster oven, and a microwave. The CookX Air Fryer Oven's spacious interior and multiple racks allows you to cook for the entire family in one go. Its easy-to-use digital display and preset cooking functions take the guesswork out of meal preparations. The CookX Air Fryer Oven is a 12-liter powerhouse that can fit a whole chicken and feed the entire family. Air-fried chicken and tasty fish, and all made with little to no oil to give that amazing fried food taste and up to 80% less fat compared to deep frying. Here's exciting news. You can air fry rotisserie. Regular rotisseries have no airflow. It's crispier on the outside and so much juicier on the inside. It features a state-of-the-art touchscreen with 10 presets. The CookX Air Fryer Oven is easy to wipe, so cleanup is a breeze.
I am happy, my husband is happy, and of course I have a happy home. From my grilling on check, to my frying on check, to my baking on check.
This CookX Air Fryer Oven is the bomb. It is super fast. Small time, everything all set. And most importantly, it has no grease. I mean, no grease.
The CookX Air Fryer Oven is now available exclusively from ShopX TV. But call the number on your screen now or scan the QR code and get it on the Black Friday deal of 279,950 naira. The CookX Air Fryer Oven comes with a drip tray and a grill tray. But wait, there's more. If you order now, you get not 1, not 2, but 3 bonus items valued at 50,000 naira for free. Bonus number 1, an extra large rotating stainless mesh basket, amazing for French fries. Bonus number 2, our stainless rotisserie fork, perfect for restaurant-style rotisserie chicken. Bonus number 3, stainless steel food handle for picking up your rotisserie meat. This means you save 50,000 naira on these accessories. You can get the CookX Air Fryer Oven in 2 easy payments of 139,975 naira. That's right, pay twice to get this innovative kitchen appliance. Call now while stock lasts.
The preceding was a paid presentation brought to you by ShopX TV.
Stay ahead with the biggest news stories.
Go beyond the news headlines. Experience impactful investigations. Enjoy resourceful news coverage in real time. TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. Live every day on this channel. TVC News. First with breaking news.
The TVC News at 7. Hello and welcome to TVC Midday News. We'll start off in the nation's capital, where the German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier has arrived at the presidential villa, Abuja, as part of a 4-day visit to Africa, and he will also travel to South Africa and Lesotho. He was received by President Bola Tinubu at the forecourt of the presidential villa to a guard of honor and also treated to the traditional gun salute, exclusively reserved for visiting presidents and heads of government. President Steinmeier had earlier met with the Economic Community of West African States President Umar Toure, describing Nigeria and South Africa as two of the most important economic players on the African continent. At his meeting with President Tinubu, the two leaders will hold talks that are expected to center on strengthening political collaboration and regional cooperation. The German president is to be accompanied on his African tour by a business delegation. The itinerary also includes a visit to Lagos, where Mr. Steinmeier will interact with business leaders, visit a startup hub, and engage with prominent figures from Nigeria's cultural and civil society sectors, including Dr. Nike Okundaye and Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka. To Akwa Ibom State, where police have rescued 5 children of the same parent that were stolen from their village in Ibiono Ibom by an unknown man and taken away on a motorcycle. Addressing journalists on Uyo, the State Commissioner of Police, Joseph Eribo, said the children had been reunited with their mother. The suspect, one Promise Boniface, however, denied stealing the children, saying he discovered the children wandering on the road and took them to a safe place. CP Eribo explains that Mr. Boniface was one of the many suspects arrested for theft, kidnapping, robbery, gun running, and cultism in the month of November. He also mentioned that operatives from the command raided a gun-making factory where firearms of various kinds were fabricated and sold to criminals. He added that one David Emmanuel was arrested, while his father and his brothers, who jointly run the business, fled.
Based on credible information at the command disposal, operatives stormed a gun-making factory where firearms of various makes were fabricated and sold to criminals. During the operation, one David Unse Emmanuel May was arrested while his father, Akban Unse Emmanuel, and his brothers, who jointly run the business, fled. The following items were recovered.
Those children, you just see them for road. I carry and go as go cook for, not like I carry them to for anything. Now you just come do these things. So I even call one of my landlord to inform, because my landlord based in